Life Coach Brandy here. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great day and I hope you had a great weekend. So today our episode dropped Kindness Matters. It's living with compassion. So in a world that can be harsh, kindness is a form of ministry.
Yes, kindness is contagious and it reflects God's heart.
When we lead with kindness, we lead with purpose and we live with purpose. So our affirmation for this week is kindness flows through me. My words and actions reflect love. So do one intentional act of kindness this week. No spotlight needed. Go to our podcast and listen to Kindness Matters. Have a great week. Hi, welcome to You Have a Dream Living with Purpose podcast. I'm your host, Life Coach Brandy, and today we're talking about something simple, yet world-changing, kindness.
And I'm your co-host, Victoria. Kindness feels rare these days, but it's not one of the most it's one of the most powerful expressions of faith we have.
Right. So yes, the world is missing kindness. And true kindness doesn't just change others, it transforms us. Because we choose to lead with kindness, we reflect the very nature of God Himself. So, one act of kindness, one true act of kindness builds. It's kind of like pay it forward. So like pay it forward with an act of kindness. And if you pay it forward, then the next person, they'll share an act of kindness. Because our world is so filled with, it's hate.
A lot of it.
A lot of hate. And maybe if we just be that little mustard seed and do one act of kindness, and maybe it pays it forward to where maybe we can learn to respect each other again and just agree to disagree. I mean, we don't always have to agree on everything, but we need to respect others' beliefs along with, they need to respect ours. So it's not a red thing or a blue thing. It's not
black and white. It's
just being a human and caring. Love thy neighbor. So that's my pedestal of the day. So let's be honest. It's easy to be kind to people who are kind to us, right? The challenge comes when kindness costs us something. It could be patience, it could be pride, or even comfortable. If we're in an uncomfortable situation and we just show kindness, then it changes the whole situation.
Yes, real kindness shows up when it's inconvenient.
Exactly. And Jesus molded that so beautifully. I mean, think about it. The Jews absolutely despised Jesus. And in Luke 6:35, he said, "But love your enemies, do good to them, and lend to them without expecting to get anything back." It's better to give than receive, right?
So don't expect when you give someone kindness that you're going to get it right back.
It'll just be a thought. Have you ever heard the saying, kindness kills?
Yes. Or kill them with kindness.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you try to kill someone with kindness, you think, they're going to come back and retort with something negative. Usually, when you give someone kindness, it kind of makes them take a step back and say,
wait, what just happened?
You're being kind instead of retorting back to how I was treating you. Doesn't always work. I'm not saying you always have to do it, but I'm saying try to show kindness even when you're not getting it.
Right. It's like doing everything in love. I told y'all, do everything in love. I tell my grandkids this every day before they get on the bus. Like, they'll yell at me, bus, bus, bus. And I'll say, ABA, always be awesome. ABK, they'll say, always be kind. And then I say, do it. And we actually say it in unison, do everything in love. So the kind of kindness, selfless and unconditional, doesn't come from personality. It comes from presence, God's presence.
That's so good, because kindness is more than an act. It's a mindset. It's deciding I will be love in motion.
Yes, and kindness has a ripple effect. Like I said, just be that mustard seed. One gentle word can shift an atmosphere. One act of grace can soften a heart that's been hard for years. Think about the Grinch.
Yeah.
We're in the season, 'tis the season. So think about the Grinch. You never know what someone's carrying, but you can always choose to carry compassion. So I'm like putting all my thoughts in one. When you walk with kindness, do everything in love, and just be present, so we have Walmarts here, so I don't know where you're listening from, and I don't know I'm sure you have a Walmart, but Walmart is the best place to show grace and to be kind. I walk down the aisles with a smile, and I smile at everyone that I meet. And what's funny is, during the Christmas time, I look like Christmas threw up on me.
Yeah, all the time.
And last year, I had a lady come seek me out. Come seek me out. And she said, I want you to know that you made my day. You have a smile on your face, you look like Christmas, and you're representing Christmas. And we prayed together in Walmart.
So I want to jump in here with the whole Grinch thing that you were going with. My stepdad, her son's dad, used to be a Grinch until my sister and I showed him love and kindness. And we melted that little heart of his to where he, not right away, but eventually grew closer to us and
to enjoy Christmas.
Well, not just that, but enjoy being around not just Marcus, but my sister and I. He enjoyed the whole family atmosphere and would finally not put on a football game or put on whatever he'd be watching at that time. I don't know. He was always watching TV. But he
Deadliest Catch was what he was watching at that time.
Okay. But he would turn it off and actually sit and watch us open presents and enjoy how excited and how happy we were. And, we tell you and him, thank you so much for the gifts. Da, da, da. And, I just touched my hair. And the first time that he actually sat there and paid attention and sat with us, I think I hugged him that Christmas, and he cried. And I was like, oh, I thought I did something wrong because he was crying. And so he went and walked off to go recompose himself, as I'd like to say. But that was a touching moment for me because I thought he hated my guts. But he didn't. He just was learning how to love someone that wasn't his child. And it was probably the best part of Christmas for me because my dad wasn't around. And having Mark be there for me was the best comfort I could ask for. He's not a Grinch anymore, just saying. That was part of that was a part of the story I was trying to get.
So his heart was not 2 sizes too small anymore.
No.
So I'll never forget something a client once told me. She said, Coach Brandy, you smiled at me. the day I was about to give up. I never realized that. So we never know when our smallest gesture is someone else's lifeline. And
Yeah, that's how I just felt about my story too. So, wow, that's powerful. And it's a reminder that our kindness could literally be God's answers to someone's prayer.
Exactly. Because like I've said, and like I've already said in this, you never know what someone's going through. And the suicide rate nowadays is so high. So you never know when your act of or just a smile can change that person and their mindset to say, I am enough. So the little acts of I can't stress this enough. Little acts of kindness can make a person's whole day. A smile can make a person's whole day and make them feel like they're worth it.
And that they don't have to give up. If you do a little smile, say they don't give you one back immediately, but they could walk away with a smile being like, oh, I am enough. I don't have to give up, because there's people that are actually caring in the world.
Right. And that they were seen. Because sometimes they don't feel like they're seen. Mm-hmm. And it may be, it may be they're having a hard family time, or, or schools nowadays are so big. We need to teach our kids to love and to be kind. That's why I say that to my grandkids, because I don't want them to bully people. I want them to treat everybody with respect. I was told, so a girl had moved away probably when we were in 4th or 5th grade, and she ended up being at my college. And she goes, Brandy, I want you to know that you always treated me like I was special. She goes, and it wasn't just me. You treated everybody that way. And I try to treat everybody. They're all important. Everybody's important. Doesn't matter if you're popular or what. You're in the band or choir. I was in the choir, so I was one of those choir geeks.
Yeah.
So, but I always try to make everybody feel important.
Well, that's how I was too. You were that way in high school. That's how I was too in high school. I got tons of messages after high school from a bunch of people that I didn't even know knew I existed. Let's just say that. The popular people, as you'd call them, were like, you always made school so much better because you would just smile at me no matter what was happening. And I was like, it's just a habit. I just have to smile at people.
Yeah. So when you smile, you don't know what you're doing in that moment, but it makes a difference in a person's life, and they'll remember it. So that means that your kindness is never wasted, even if it's unnoticed by people, or you think it's unnoticed by people. It's always seen by God as well.
Right.
So, I try to always live as what would Jesus do in this situation. And I'm not always perfect. I can't always say the perfect thing because I am kind of a goober.
Yeah, she mumble jumbles sometimes.
Yeah, I do. I get excited and can't talk, but...
What is the saying? It's terrible when we're trying to have a conversation with each other.
Yeah, y'all, we delete the bloopers, and I said that we should probably keep the bloopers for you guys for one day to release our bloopers.
Because they're kind of funny.
They are funny. I mean, like a few minutes ago, we were recording, and we could not stop laughing. So then we bring up friends.
Well, because...
and on their bloopers, Lisa Kudrow goes...
Well, not just that, but she's sitting there and she's already laughing, but she has trying to be serious, and she just look to where you just she broke every one of the characters, and she'll look at the audience that's there. She goes, "You're gonna love it once we get through it. It's amazing." But she's the one who's making it where they can't even get through it.
Because she's like, ooh. And then she laughs some more. Okay, let's bring it back. You're going to love it once it's finished. All right, so let's take and talk about 3 practical ways to make kindness a daily habit of purpose. So, step 1. You're going to pause before you react. When something frustrates you, take a breath. Kindness lives in that pause, okay? So like I said, I always try to do, when I get upset, and my grandkids, the 3 that live with me, I have her oldest 3 that live with me. Take a breath, because you don't want to react in that moment, because in the end, when you're mad, you say things that are so hurtful that you really don't mean, but you can't take them back.
That's true.
So pause, take a breath, and then
speak. But
speak
don't do it
with
when you're angry.
Kindness.
Yeah.
And then so Proverbs 15:1 says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger."
Which is true, which is what we're trying to teach all my children, not just the oldest ones. Because they react like that, and they don't do the pausing or the breathing. I'm like, look, I know I don't do the same thing, but I'm trying to do that. I said, but we both need to work together to breathe before we just lash out at each other.
Yeah. And we have, for instance, just last night, Caleb, the oldest of them all, he's the oldest twin too. He's our sensitive empath, and he is annoyed by noises or like tapping your foot during the music. He can't handle that. And
he can't handle a lot of noise at once, and I have 6 children, so I have all of them with me this weekend. It's a lot for him to take in, and he got upset instead of walking away.
Well, because Sophia, which is the oldest girl, and she's the one that's right underneath the twins. So Sophia, Caleb, and Cameron live with me. Sophia likes to prick.
Yeah.
And she will prick at both the boys till they are just
irritated.
So mad that and she was pricking Caleb, and he punched her in the eye, and then she goes, "I can't open my eye."
And she was acting like she was blind for 15 minutes. She goes, her eye like that.
No, I can't open my eye.
I opened it, and there was nothing wrong with it, but I was sitting there with her on the phone and told Caleb, I was like, I understand that she upset you, but what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to walk away or go sit somewhere else for 5 minutes. I said, or just come sit in here with me.
Yeah.
There's no reason to get physical, especially with your sister.
With a girl.
Because she's your sister. And he goes, I know, Mom, I'm sorry. Can I go ask her for forgiveness? I said, yes, please. Everything was fine. She's not blind. She's fine.
Yeah.
She's just drama.
She is dramatic. So I was like, so she wouldn't let Victoria look at her eye. And I said, let me talk to her. And I said, we need to see if your eye's okay. So let Mommy open your eye so we can check and make sure that it, that
it's still there.
Yeah, it's not knocked out. and if it was bleeding, if she had any, and so she was like fighting it. So it takes even me to interject for them to sometimes understand that we're just trying to help, make sure that you really are okay. So, step 2, speak intentionally. Use your words as instruments of healing, not weapons of harm. So use your words for healing. Ask yourself, does what I'm about to say bring peace or pressure?
Now, it's hard to decipher between both of those. But usually, with most people, you can get the peace and not have...
And make them feel like they're pressured.
Yeah, yes. But some people will just not listen to what you're saying and put the pressure and just be like, well, that's not what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be nice to you.
Yeah. So sometimes, like I said, kindness kills. And sometimes that person is not ready to hear the kindness because they're surprised that somebody is showing them kindness. So just know that your words will matter. And it may not be right now in the moment,
but they will matter eventually.
They'll go back and reflect.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever reflected on a conversation and said, oh, I wish I'd said, or oh, I wish I said? They're going to go back and reflect and say that they should have said something in kindness instead of
in anger.
So, and then step 3 is serve secretly. Do something kind for someone who can't repay you. It trains your heart to give without expecting applause. So our radio station here does Pay It Forward Thursday. They can't repay you, right? They cannot repay the first person that acted in kindness.
Right.
But they pay it forward. So again, they're not able to repay you, but they can reflect on that act of kindness.
I love that. Serve secretly. It's kindness for the sake of love and not validation.
Right. So because when kindness comes from a pure place, it multiplies quietly, like I just said, but powerfully.
That's very true.
It multiplies quietly, but powerfully. Like, giving to Wheels on Meals, food banks. You are giving it from a pure place, because you're wanting to help those that are not able to help themselves at this point in time. So it's quiet, but it's powerful to the people that need it.
Yes.
So we're going to have our dream moment. So our dream moment today is Ephesians 4:32 says, be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. When you choose kindness, you're mirroring the mercy that saved you. You're showing the world what grace looks like in action.
That's beautiful, Mom, because kindness reminds people that God hasn't forgotten them.
Yes. Every act of kindness is a seed of hope. See, here we are with the mustard seed again. And every seed sown in love will grow in purpose. So our call to action this week, here's your challenge. Choose one intentional act of kindness every day. Not for attention, but for alignment. Smile at a stranger, pray for someone quietly, or send an encouraging message. And if this episode has inspired you, I'd love to hear your story. Email me, comment on this podcast in the reviews, just comment, or, you can email youhaveadream.livingwithpurpose@gmail.com. I would love to hear what you sent, or how you smiled at a stranger, or you prayed for someone. See how these seeds start growing. in your life. So, if you'd also like to schedule a coaching session, you can also do that at youhaveadream.livingwithpurpose@gmail.com. Let's keep kindness at the center of purpose.
Because kindness isn't a reaction, it's a reflection.
Let's affirm this together. Kindness flows through me. My words and action reflect God's love. Say it again with intention. Kindness flows through me. My words and action reflect God's love.
Yes, because when we speak kindness, we plant peace, and peace always produces fruit.
Exactly. Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of You Have a Dream Living with Purpose. Next week, we'll continue this theme of heart-led living, lead with love. Until then, remember, every act of kindness is a seed of purpose. Keep dreaming, keep believing, and keep living with kindness and faith. Remember, down below, I'll always put Folds of Honor so you can take a look at their mission and how they are leading with kindness to have that soldier's legacy live on through their children. So, have a great week, and we'll see you
next week.
Bye.
Bye.